Hey, anyone home? There's something wrong with my key.
Please, not now. Tomorrow. Give me another day.
Another day? Dad, what are you talking about?
Marty? No, that's impossible. Marty was run out of town.
I've got a bad feeling about this. Run out of town? What are you talking about, Dad? Let me in.
This is a trick. Go away.
Leave us alone! Haven't we suffered enough?
Mom. Mom, it's Marty, Mom. Open up.
It sounds like Marty, but it must be a trick.
Mom!
Go away. Shame on you.
How can I convince you?
Tell me something only Marty would know.
When I was 8 years old, I set fire to the living room rug.
That's right.
Oh my lord, what are you waiting for, George? Let him in!
Stupid locks. Marty!
Oh my God, Dad! What happened to you?
What do you think happened, butthead?
Biff!
I thought we told you to stay out of town, shrimp.
Biff, whatever's going on, I'm sure we can handle it. Reasonably. Who were they?
Yeah, like you don't know Cliff and Riff.
What do you think we should do with him, baby bro? What we should have done years ago, big bro.
Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this, McFly.
Wait, I'm trying to process here. Where do these other Tannens come from?
From a mommy Tannen and a daddy Tannen.
It's called the birds and the bugs, butthead.
Biff! Better leave before my dad calls the cops.
The cops? We own the cops.
The Tannen gang's the 5th most dangerous crime family in California. We got connections all over the place.
No way.
You don't believe me?
Biff, no!
Bang! Check it out.
It's your family from mine. In gratitude for your continued service, J.J. Valenti.
That's Don Valenti, godfather of the Sacramento Mob.
The 3rd most dangerous crime family in California.
Tell me. Why can't you pick on somebody else?
We do. We pick on lots of guys.
It's kind of our thing.
I got a question. Why are you guys so pissed at me?
You don't remember? You've really lost it, McFly.
Think back. The thing with the manure truck?
Which one? Here's what I still don't understand. How long have you been coming down on my dad like this?
Ever since that school dance, when Georgie laid Biff out in the parking lot.
Shut up, it's not funny.
Someone messes with the Tannen family never lets him forget about it.
And another thing. Look, can't we bury the hatchet already?
Even better idea. I bury this 9-iron up your backside. Ooh. Hey!
And another thing. When did I get run out of town?
2 years ago. Don't you remember? We made a deal that we'd go easier on your old man if you left.
But now you're back, so the kid gloves can come off.
Okay, but... Biff, what happened to you? When I left here, you were kind of afraid, my dad.
Afraid?
No Tannen ain't never been afraid of no McFly.
One more question. What the hell did you do to my dad?
Your dad's been in that wheelchair since before you were born, butthead.
And you better hope he has a spare, because you're gonna need one in like 3 seconds.
Okay, tell me this.
No more questions.
Okay, tell me this.
No more questions.
Here's what I still don't understand. What about my mom? I mean, how did she end up with my dad?
Beats us. Guess she has a thing for losers. She could have had any one of us, but she went for old Gimpy McFly.
I was wondering.
Don't.
Okay, tell me this.
No more questions.
Piece of cake.
I never should have let that floozy talk me out of rubbing out your grandfather.
Huh? Kid?
No one in Hill Valley messes with the Tannen family.
Doc!
Marty, get in! This timeline's been compromised.
No kidding!
Somehow, something we did in 1931 allowed Kid Tannen to escape his date with justice. As a consequence, the Tannens have been unchecked in Hill Valley for over 50 years.
Ah, jeez, they robbed the arcade?
We've got to go back to the day Kid Tannen was supposed to be arrested. Figure out what went wrong and fix it. Otherwise, you could be forever stuck in a town owned by the Tannens.
Not an option, Doc. Punch it. Okay, Doc, let's run through this again.
Sometime tonight, Kid Tannen is supposed to be betrayed by his mole, a singer named Trixie Trotter.
That hot babe I saw coming out of the speakeasy.
Exactly. When she does, history says Tannen will be arrested by a rookie cop by the name of Danny Parker.
Parker. Hey, do you think he's related to Jennifer Parker, my girlfriend?
Could be.
Heavy.
In any event, somehow we've changed history so that neither of these events happens, condemning your family to generations of abuse at the hands of a Tannen crime family. You need to go back into Tannen's speakeasy, find out what's gone wrong, and get Kid Tannen arrested.
No problem, Doc. Let me just put on my hat and I'm good to go. Is the mustache really necessary?
It's essential. You can't let Kid know that you're the same troublemaker that foiled his attempt to kill me.
Are you sure you can't come in with me?
It's far too dangerous. You may be easy to disguise with your nondescript features, but ever since my daring escape from the police and the mob, my distinctive face has been plastered over every paper from here to Reno.
Nondescript.
I'll find a safe place to hunker down. That flop house ought to fit the bill. You can find me there if you need me.
Looks like Emmett's been busy.
Pardon me, sir. From the way you're dressed and your general aura of seediness, I can infer only one thing. You're heading for Tannen's Speakeasy. Am I right?
Yeah. Can't you tell me the way?
Down! Straight down! The last stop before the Inferno. Unfortunately, I don't have the power to stop you, but I beg you to tarry here a few more seconds and listen to my song. Me, 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 me. You say you've lost your self-respect, but you should care. What in heaven's name?
Oh, sorry, Miss Strickland. Just a little experimental prototype gone momentarily awry.
Mr. Brown, why is there a dog in that vehicle?
Why? Well, to advance the human condition, of course. Hello, Mike.
Mike? Mr. Corleone, what are you doing in that getup?
I'm going to a masquerade for charity.
How exciting! You'll have to give me an exclusive sometime. Right now, I've got some souls to save.
And you'll have to get an eyeful of my newest experiment.
You're not angry about the rocket drill?
Water over the bridge. I've moved on to bigger and better things. Come by the gazebo when you get a chance. I'll be setting up. You won't believe what Einie and I have been up to.
Famous last words. All right. Now where's that speakeasy?
Mike, you're just in time.
So, thanks for watching Einstein while I've been away.
It's been a pleasure. He's proven to be a surprisingly willing test subject. It's almost as if he's been working with me for years.
More like decades. What's the story with the little car and all this equipment?
Einstein and I are conducting a few experiments with this 1/4 scale model to work out a few hitches in my planned demonstration at the Hill Valley Expo in a couple of months.
A radio-controlled car?
No. Well, yes, but there'll be so much more than that. It will amaze the world.
Have you been, Emmett? I know I haven't seen you in a couple of months.
I'm great, and I owe it all to you.
Really?
Yes, that argument I had with my father during our jet drill experiment gave me the incentive to finally quit that dreary court job. I've committed myself full-time to a life of science. Aha! Got it!
Got what?
I'll show you. Ready to go, Einstein? Watch this! When this baby hits 23 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious cow flop.
Einstein!
No!
Get him out of there!
Not to worry. I've got a fail-safe eject mechanism around here someplace. See? Nothing to worry about.
Nothing. I'll go see if I can find something to help. Or someone. Majestic arms. Transients welcome. Well, they don't get more transient than me and Doc. Hey, Doc. How's the room?
It's a little cleaner than I would have imagined for a Depression-era flophouse. How are your investigations going?
Where'd you park the DeLorean?
I hid it in the DeSoto lot. Nobody's buying cars these days, so it should be safe in there.
Why didn't you tell me I'd run into your younger self tonight?
Because I don't remember being out here tonight. Clearly, your interactions with my younger self 2 months ago have slightly altered my personal timeline. I never have the nerve to perform public experiments like he's doing. No matter. Those experiments will be forgotten once I've seen Frankenstein.
Frankenstein?
Yes. Right now, my younger self is fiddling around down there with rocket propulsion systems for his demonstration at the expo.
The thing that'll kick off your scientific career.
Exactly. Now, the rockets are a horrible idea, and I'll soon realize that they'll never work. But eventually, I'll wander into that movie theater and see Frankenstein and clear my mind. I've kept the ticket stub from that movie in my wallet ever since. See?
Why?
Because it's during this movie that I'll have the inspiration for my breakthrough at the expo.
It doesn't have anything to do with reanimating the dead, does it?
Not the way you're thinking, no. But during that famous scene when Colin Clive turned the wheel that raised that shrouded figure into the tower, and that bolt of lightning struck, well, let's just say more than one brain was reanimated that night.
Why are Tannens always such jerks, anyway?
It's hard to say. Rogue Neanderthal genes in their DNA, perhaps.
I haven't really made any progress with Trixie yet.
Well, get out there and make some. If she doesn't blow the whistle on Kid tonight, he may never be brought to justice.
Emmett's not having much luck getting Einstein off the courthouse.
I'm not surprised. Einstein's a smart dog, but heights give him the willies.
What can we do?
I've got it.
What?
Just get my younger self distracted, and I'll handle the rest.
Just keep your head low, Doc. I'll be back soon.
I'll keep an eye out for your grandfather.
Cool. Frankenstein. No time for a haircut now, even if they were open. Besides, they'd probably cut it too short. O'Malley and Sons. No time for a haircut now, even if they were open. Besides, they'd probably cut it too short. Lamont's House of Ermine. Sleep tight, little Ermines. I should probably stop hanging around the town square and head off to the speakeasy. Donate to the Clock Tower Fund. What's wrong with the clock tower? It's not broken, is it?
Not in the slightest.
Whew.
It's just painfully drab. I'm raising funds to commission a sculptor to place a couple of handsome ornamental statues on either side of the clock face. Something to inspire the citizens to do their civic duty.
Something like lions?
Or gargoyles. You can't beat a good gargoyle.
Who sent you?
Ulysses S. Grant.
What did you bring me?
Meat and potatoes.
What's the word?
Words are for wimps.
Cabbage crates. Must be for the soup. Ew.
Who told you about this place?
Place to call to my travel agent.
What's the big idea?
Stitch in time saves 9.
Settle down, mister. Why don't you wait outside and take a nap?
Napkin, please. I've made a mess.
Who is the king of Siam?
Am I?
What will you do when I send you away?
Jump for joy?
Take a hike, Squirt. Who gave you the right to knock on my door?
Boss Hog?
Who told you to come here?
Hieronymus Bosch?
What will you do if I break your leg?
Jump for joy?
Who is the king of Siam?
Bruce Springsteen?
Who gave you the right to knock on my door?
The old gray mare?
Who gave you the right to knock on my door?
Hieronymus Bosch?
Who said you were worthy?
Joe Piscopo?
Who died and made you boss?
Boss Hog?
What will you do if I let you inside?
Row my boat?
Who told you to come here?
Hieronymus Bosch?
What will you do when I send you away?
Sidle up to your boss?
Who gave you the right to knock on my door?
Hieronymus Bosch?
Who told you to come here?
Hieronymus Bosch?
What will you do when I send you away?
Read a book? Okay. Hey, those...
Who gave you the right to knock on my door?
Hieronymus Bosch?
Who is the king of Siam?
Am I?
What will you do if there's a raid?
Radio for help?
Where do you live?
Hattiesburg.
Who is the king of Siam?
Am I?
What will you do tomorrow?
Radio for help?
Who is the king of Siam?
Am I?
What will you do when I send you away?
Read a book?
Who died and made you boss?
Am I?
Who is the king of Siam?
Am I?
What will you do tomorrow?
Row my boat?
Where are you going?
From Russia. With love.
Who said you were worthy?
The old gray mare?
What will you do tomorrow?
Row my boat?
Where you born?
Borneo.
Welcome to El Kid, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to once again present the hottest little number this side of the Rockies. And when I say my pleasure, I think you'll know what I'm talking about, am I right? So let's have a big L Kid welcome for the one, the only, Trixie Trotter.
They say I'm crazy, got no sense, but I don't care. They may or may not mean offense, but I don't
Out of my
care.
way, kid. I got some sorrows to drown.
Independent, I am my own superintendent. My star is on the ascendant. That's why I don't care. I don't care.